Thank you, man. Yeah, speed's so really. I don't know. Sometimes the game like stresses me. Mainly it's killer. I think you're lying if you say killer doesn't stress you sometimes on this game. I seriously do. It's rim burst. That's why she was crouching. Nice. Back in? No. That was a very dumb play though. We get it now. Not sure why she did that. Maybe she wanted to go for the window and messed up. Because the locker seemed interesting, seemed smart. But then that play seemed very dumb. Is there someone here? Oof, very lucky. Please don't finish that gem before I can stop it. I think you're gonna though. Yeah. Yeah. Where'd she go? There she is. You're exhausted, love. Accidental small play, possibly. No DS. Yeah. Helps, definitely that. Knew you were there, Meg. So every time I hit them with a hatchet, they have 0 exhaustion perks they can use. Which is very, very good. It's an add-on though. Which rather watch them play it. It can be very stressful. Which is a well-balanced chat. For the most part, they lose every now and again. For some reason. Nice. Doesn't look it. So I was doing an option select pretty much there. If she didn't put the pallet down, she was going to get hit. If she puts the pallet down, she's going to get hit. Not the easiest thing to do. Nice. Not the easiest thing to do. Because you have to time it as soon as the pallet would go down. And at the angle she'd be at if she didn't put the pallet down. If she put the pallet down any sooner, I wouldn't have thrown the hatchet. So I did it pretty much at the perfect time you'd need to. More of a checkmate than an option select because the same result. But you need to be in that specific position. No, it would be... No, that would be an option select. That's pretty much what an option select is. An option select... change to counter what your next position is going to be depending on what your next position is. You just called it a checkmate because I actually don't know. Because you didn't want to call it an option select even though it's literally the same thing but just a different name. Really? Weird. So basically, if you don't know fighting game terminology, an option select means, let's say with Ryu, for example, you can jump hard kick, and as you're jumping hard kicking, you could tatsu, right? And what that means is when you land with your jump hard kick, if they try to dodge it instead of block it, your tatsu would come out to hit their dodge and give you a confirm on the hit. That's an option select. Damn. So that's pretty much what I was doing. It is a bit different because there was no, there would have been a counter to it. There would have been a counter. Not putting the pallet down and not going to the left hand side, going to the right hand side would have countered it. This is a chill game. This is way chiller. The movement's way easy to predict, making me look like I'm, you know, doing amazing with Huntress. I've talked about this before. Shit, that was someone. I thought that was a trick tip. You still need to be, you know, decent with Huntress, but if people's movement's easier to, where was that? I'm just double checking to see that were a trick tip. Oh, here. Nice. Really? So she's got to think I'm going to throw it this time because I keep throwing it, watch. Oh dear. And she's been hit by an axe, so she doesn't have exhaustion, so I get a hit. I've conditioned them now. Now I'm in such a position that my chases are going to be very easy. But they could still hold mouse 1 quickly. They still can do it. But this is massively in our favour. They've got no DS. A lot of them are like close to death hook. I've got in the head a bit as well. Headshots with a hatchet are not insta-down, no. Dude, they're being so obvious. Damn. This is what I talk about when people say, oh, this Huntress is good, this Huntress is good. It's like, it's the survivors what make it. Like, it seriously is. If you go against insane survivors, you won't look as good. And these will still be rank 1s or whatever. Now look, she'll stay there and let me get a shot, right? She's there. Oh, she won't. Like... yeah, I don't know. Talked about it before. But... I think one day people will realize the difference of survivors when they're watching. Like, they'll understand, oh, these are doing really good loops, these are doing really bad loops. And they'll be able to actually tell. Oops. Have I blocked you? Oh, I thought you were going to run, that's why. Nearly got it, though. Gonna push her back. People will be able to tell, like, genuinely, you know, if this Huntress is good or if this Huntress is bad. Well, not really bad, but if this Huntress is just basically making... they look good because the survivors they're against. Like, she's running in a straight line. I might actually be able to get a shot there. Bet that was nearly on her. Might not have been. I think one day they will realize. But until then, you'll just get called a bad killer when you go against good survivors and a good kill when you go against bad. Definitely bad, just nowhere near Huntress level. Nowhere near Huntress level is an obvious thing. But I don't know how good Death Slinger is. When you go against good survivors, unsure to be honest. There's only one gen left, by the way. That's pretty much gone. There's no point me even bothering with it. I will hit it. Ah, bird just flew. She's there. I saw her. Why birds are the smash from the shadows is pointless. Nice. Oh, spring burst. Okay. Would it? No, you didn't. Only one gen to go. Oh, whoa. They should run at me. Like a lot of kills, do some mid-ranks, get worse the more you climb the ranks. It's not even really about that. You can get potatoes in different ranks. What you need to be saying is it gets worse when you go against better survivors. I wonder. Looks like they're trying to do that one. That one's gonna probably be done. But everyone's injured and no one's got DS. As long as this isn't 99, we should be okay. Might be to get a YOLO here, actually. Oh, she's over there healing. I appreciate that. Greedo. This will haven't realised I've got nurses. Ready for this. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought she was going to move, but she didn't. Should have hit that, really. That were an easy shot. A very obvious movement. Definitely red ranks. These definitely easily could be red ranks. No matter what rank you are, you'll get red rank survivors. Sometimes you can. Oh, hey. See? Easy movement. Of course I'm gonna hit it. Pop. I think that's something people don't realize. Like, when you go against really good survivors, the movement's so difficult to predict that even if you have a really good aim, like, it's going to be difficult to hit them. This is red lines. I'm not saying it is, but it could easily be. Drastic difference between this team and last team, though. You'd pay to see a 1v1 in a 4v1 game. How does that even make sense? See?